Hello and welcome back to The Real Deal Part 2. I'm really excited about our next guest. This is Richard Law. So, Richard, welcome. Please tell us a bit about yourself.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Richard La. I'm a recent graduate from TDSB, grade 12. I graduated from Western CI, and I'm currently taking a year off to pursue film. And I worked on a bunch of film by myself with other businesses and clients and all sorts of that.
Fantastic. So, Richard, we want to explore your year as a GAP student. So, tell us, how did you come to the decision about taking a gap year?
Initially, I really wanted to pursue post-secondary. I was really fond of it. I felt like film school was a necessary thing to do, and not until like a month before um, applications were due that I realized that maybe this is not the right thing to do. That I believe that if I'm going to spend a lot of money on tuition, that I should at least broaden my experience before I actually join, so that when I go into university, I would have um, a better experience and also take um, the most out of it. So that's why I decided to take a year off.
Fantastic. When did you talk to your parents and how was their reaction? What was their reaction?
So I was the funny thing is I was actually trying to hide it from my parents for the longest time because my parents we're Vietnamese. We're growing up. We're like we're Asian and we're stereotyped as conservative. And you guys, you like me pursuing film already was iffy on them because they wanted me to become a doctor or something traditional. So that was already like crazy for them. So the fact that I told them I'm taking a year off, I'm not going to university, that shook them. That shocked them even more. So yeah, like now they're more supportive because they see what I'm doing and they see my accomplishment. So now it's better.
Okay, great. So, Richard, it's been about 5 months or so. So, what have you done in that period during your gap year?
So during my gap year, I learned so much more than what I believed that going to university for film school could teach. I learned hands-on experience through working with different clients. I learned what it's actually like to be on set, to film, to self-direct, to produce videos, to film. I learned all of that through myself and with the help of people like yourself, where I worked with during the summer. Um, for example, I worked on a community hub video where where I networked and met with amazing people. I met with community leaders. I met with the counselor of the city, and it's been a great experience so far. And it's only been so short amount of time, and I still have like how many more months left until the next year. I'm just excited for this gap year.
Fantastic. And I have to add to that, you created our Parent Expo video back in May, and which we repurposed for this one, and it was fantastic. And The Real Deal,
Mm-hmm.
Part 1, which was phenomenal. And so thank you. The other thing that I want to mention is that you joined us through a summer job employment program for youth. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
Job Youth Connect. So was that a good experience for you? And would you recommend it?
Oh yeah. Um, Sorry for the summer job.
Yeah, the Job Youth Connection program.
So I definitely recommend that. Like they teach you like so many skills that you don't learn in school, like resume building. They don't teach you that. They teach you like other life skills, the communication, what to do in a workplace, and um, you know, so many important things that you wouldn't be able to learn in school that they teach you, and which applies to 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 not just a job in real life too. And like after that, I'm pretty sure I could land like many different jobs just from the training that they gave me. So I really recommend it.
So over these last 5 months, all the activities you've done, how did they help you learn and grow as an individual?
Well, as an individual, like taught me so much more than just like my career, which is film. It taught me how to sell myself, um, how to market myself, and conduct myself in a professional manner. And yeah, like through working with an organization like you, like it taught me so much more than just film.
Fantastic. No. And I can attest to you, you've really grown in your role, both in professionally, but also personally too. And so it's been an honor and pleasure. Thank you. Now, after this period of time, and I know it's only been 5 months, but do you feel more prepared to pursue post-secondary education?
I think like after working with you for like a couple of weeks, like I felt like that experience already prepared me for university. So like the fact that I still have a year, like almost like half a year left, more than half a year left, I think I'm way more prepared than most people that are in university now. But that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least more prepared than you would have had you gone straight into.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Going if I were to just go dive straight in, I'm pretty sure like I wouldn't be the same person I am. Like I would still be afraid to go out there. I would still be afraid to step out of my comfort level, because that's really important in the film industry, and especially business. Like you need to know how to get out there and and conduct yourself.
Fantastic. So for students, do you have any, or can you share 2 pieces of advice that you would give to students who are considering post-secondary education?
Yeah. Don't be afraid of considering a year off. Like a year off, like the year off is probably one of my best decisions that I made in my life. Like don't be afraid because your parents are pressuring you. Don't be afraid because anybody's pressuring you. Just know that your university is a pathway for something that you're going to do for the rest of your life. So if you want to and I'm pretty sure you want to do something that you love for the rest of your life. So going to university and studying and paying all that tuition just to not like what you do and then want to switch paths and you waste all that money, it's I don't think that's very wise. So I think the wisest thing to do if you're unsure is that take a year off, discover yourself, explore all these options, and yeah, I think that's the best way to go.
Were you, before we go to the next question, were you ever concerned that you wouldn't go back to pursue post-secondary education?
I'm having thoughts of that actually as right now. It depends, like else like I'm not like that. I'm not diving right into post-secondary. However, I'm considering like still working next year. Fine. It just depends on my circumstances and what I feel like. It's like the main thing is like I'm not pressured to go to post-secondary. I'm not pressured to do anything. I'm just doing what I feel best for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for parents, what 2 tips or advice would you like to give parents who are supporting that are supporting their students when they're thinking about post-secondary education?
So don't be like my parents initially. I'm just kidding. I love my parents. They're really supportive now, and that's the thing. Like, be supportive of your child, because that's their life. You guys, like, especially if they're passionate about what they want to do, you want to support that, because that's what they're going to be doing for the rest of their life, and you want to support that. You don't want your child to be unhappy. You don't want your child to be stressing out because they're doing something that you want and not what they want. So the main thing, just support them and be more open rather than edging them on about doing something they don't want to be.
Fantastic. Wonderful. So, well, we're just wrapping up. Do you have any last pieces of advice or last words to share?
Year off is the best decision ever made, and I must keep saying that until today I pursue post-secondary.
Fantastic. And that's your path. And I think that's the big part is you've found your path, right? And for some people it is pursuing post-secondary, or it's pursuing other interests, whether it's entrepreneurship or joining Canadian Forces. But I think the key message is you found your way with the support of your parents, and you did have to talk to them, and you're happy, you're growing, and you have a direction, you know what you want to do. So that's the amazing part. Cool, Richard. Well, it's awesome working with you, and I look forward to working with you more. And thank you so much for this time.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.